Ah, hello. Alright, I was going to record some Bayonetta today, and then I didn't. I tried yesterday, but, teething problem. Jesus, is everything doing? Yeah, everything is doing a suspect test. Anyway, we're gonna play this, because it's there. I know. I was also planning on doing some today, but yeah, I came home and I felt like shit, and I don't want to do anything. I'm fucking knackered. Which is going to be a problem, but we'll struggle through it, hopefully. At some point. I always knew it was going to be a problem. Anyway, UU is UU, and UU is currently suspect testing Victini. I don't know why. Victini's good, but, you know, alright. So, let's see if I can use my lovely utility one well. Hell, even Socrates was asking for the utility set, which is interesting. Not really his cup of tea, but whatever works. I don't have Moltres in this team because, I don't know, I just made this on the spot. I felt like using some crap. And Abominable Snow is really good against fucking Dragon metagame. Because fucking Hydreigon is on every single fucking team. I swear to God, it's ridiculous. So I'm using it! I could have been like a cool bro and been ahead of the curve and just use a fucking Salamence, but I'm lazy. And I haven't used Salamence since the double Scarf Moxie Death team, so yeah. I should really go build that again. That was fun. Good times. But yeah, I haven't really used it since. I was planning on breeding it. By the way, I'm sort of nearly ready for Terry's Gauntlet. I'll probably breach it for that tomorrow. No, why would you switch the bat in there? Why? What was the point? I don't understand. I could do things here. The only problem there, well, it's a vague problem, it's flying weakness. The last team I built had a massive weakness to rock. So things like banded, what the fuck is it thing called? Tyrantrum wrecked my shit because banded head smash just ends the world, really. It's kind of what it does. Oh well. I'm sort of, well, with this team I'm going for a vague spin on that whole especially defensive 4E. With physically defensive Zardex, but it's 4E and Victini, which doesn't work nearly as well, but it might be okay. I don't know. See how we go, I guess. Just Volt Switch out. We need to see if you're a U-turning bat. I'm assuming you're a U-turning bat. I'm assuming you're Defog as well, which begs the question of what the fuck Empoleon's doing there. So, I don't fucking know, man. I can go into Heliolisk to get a stronger Volt Switch, so that's nice. And Victini should wreck this team pretty well, depending on what the Empoleon is, I guess, because Empoleon's the only... Well, I'm Slowking to an extent, but not really. But whatever, Heliolisk does more. In fact, yeah, this bloke, well, he's kind of covered his electric weakness, but not really, because I can still just Volt Switch out and kick his butt anyway. I don't know why he went taunt with the bat, apart from to stop Stealth Rocks, so I could have Gyro Balled and wrecked his shit, so yeah. Doesn't make a huge amount of sense. Anyway, I guess I could go into Victini now. I really don't know what he's going to go into to try and deal with it. Again, probably Slowking. But I think that's kind of the main thing. I don't really find that Victini's a big... Well, it's a threat, for sure. It's a pain in the fucking dickhole, but no one seems to really deal with it. The only thing he has is Hydreigon. And I'm sure you could switch Hydreigon in once. Fine, but more than once. Unless it's a Roost set, in which case... Well, Scarf Victini still outspeeds after 1v create. Because Hydreigon's a bit of a fat bastard. So you have to Scarf it. And then yeah, you can really only switch in once. And now you have a Burn Slowking, so huzzah. I believe my sister is watching Game of Thrones. Fuck that show, man. Fuck that show. Bleh. 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 Yeah, she's watching Game. Tell me if anyone else hates Game of Thrones or if I'm just the one odd person. Because I'm selectively stubborn. Where people keep telling me that something's the shit. And then I start getting skeptical. And I'm like, oh, it can't be that good, surely. Oh no, Slowking is his Victini counter. I'm fairly certain a Bolt Strike will fuck your face in, mate. Because that's obviously physically defensive. It has to be. Actually, no. Is it AV Specs, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I can say that with absolute certainty. I quite simply don't know. I probably put cut impish on you, didn't I, Fori? That's why you... Actually, no, is your speed just... No, not that one. No, wait, no, it is that one. What am I talking about? Fori. No, I put... Okay, alright. Your speed's actually just decent. I'm kind of assuming Fire Blast, but I'm gonna go into Hydreigon, because I can. There's fuck all stopping me. I just realised I have 2 U-turns, 2 Volt Switches. Fucking ooh. Oh no, I just went straight for a Scald, even though Heliolisk right there. Oh well. Yeah, if anyone else hates Game of Thrones, let me know, because seriously, it might, I don't hate it because of the content of the show. Like, if it wants to be some sort of weird rape, incestual killing machine, then by all means. It's just, people hype it up so hard, I'm just like, I don't want to watch it. No. It can't live up to the hype. It can't. There's no physical possible way. So whenever I watch it, eventually, if it ever ends, which it won't, because it's a cash cow, then I'm just gonna be disappointed. Like, I'm tempted to actually try and watch Breaking Bad, because it's finally gotten to the stage where I can maybe watch it without just being disappointed. But, that took, what, like 2 years of the show being dead? Not great. Anyway, are you a fake out set? They usually are. Nothing really wants to take on Fori, apart from fucking Pingu over there. And yeah, it's Slowking as well, but he's seen me Volt Switch once. You'd think that would kind of indicate intentions, considering that that's 90% of what I've done so far. In fact, this team is really boring. Yeah. Wasn't my intention. I mean, I wanted to abuse Hydreigon because I'm a prick, but yeah. Hopefully he'll just stay in and eat a gyro ball thinking, oh, it's just gonna fucking Volt Switch again. I remember when Mike Deck used a fucking HP Ice Volt Switch in Fori. That was fun. Stupid, but fun. Never quite had the special attack to pull that shit off. Okay. I'm assuming Slowking, which is fine. Again, it doesn't have an item though. In fact, how much? No, because Victini did so little with its U-turn, it just makes me think physically defensive. Because Slowking can get away with that in theory. Oh, he's going to go with Napoleon. Ah, okay. Well, I'm not really that worried, to be honest. And you're going to have to default to a certain degree. I just don't know if it's your bat or not. Okay, alright. Scald, grand. Okay, that's doing dick all as well. In theory, a Bomber Snow could win it right now. Sort of. Not quite, but nearly. Because I can not flat out one-shot the Empoleon. Empoleon surprisingly lives the Bomber Snow EQs deceptively well. Can't quite figure out why. Hera ain't doing it because the bat's still there. Once the bat dies, everything else dies because Scarfed Hera is Scarfed Hera and it's kind of what it does. Yeah, I'm going to a Bomber Snow. I'm, taking the piss with burn chances, but it might work out. He doesn't exactly have a safe switch for it. Apart from Hydreigon, who might eat an Ice Shard. or a Bomber Snow, which is going to take 50% from EQ and Stealth Rocks, so yeah. And if he wants to try the bat, well, it might live an Ice Shard. In fact, what health are you at? I think you got up to max health. No, it's 76, so it's going to be a 50%. I have to eat an Ice Shard, and then it'll probably die, unless he double switches into Slow King, which will probably be his best bet. But, yeah. Okay, he's gone for the Defog. Yeah, you see? Opponent just tanks DQs for some reason. I can't figure it out, but he does. This is a fantastic opportunity to go to Fori, because I can set up Stealth Rocks, forcing him to defog. Because I'm assuming he's going to set up his own Stealth Rocks. Yes. So he basically has to make a choice of whether he wants Stealth Rocks on his side of the field, which cripples most of his team, or Stealth Rocks on my side of the field, which is good in its own right. Oh wow, Fori! Jesus, you're specially defensive, you fat bastard! Come on! You can do better than that, surely! I know it's an Empoleon, but Christ! That's pathetic, man! Okay, well, here comes choice time. If he kills Fori, then I can't spin, so it's irrelevant. Okay, he's killed Fori, right. Okay, so Stealth Rocks for the both of us. It only really hurts my Victini. A Bomber Snow is usually in it for the long haul, so it doesn't matter too much. And even then, Victini's kind of cool with it. You can just wisp and heal shit off, so it's not the end of the world. It's a ball lake. It's a ball lake to be sure, but yeah, worse things have happened. And Heliolisk is one of the few Pokemon that I see in UU that is pretty much mandatory. Because Suicune is a thing that exists. Suicune needs to die. So, yeah, you're pretty much stuck with Heliolisk and sucking on a dick. Not a fun choice, to be sure. Most Hydreigons I've seen are Timid Scarfed, so I can't really push the Hera. So I'm going to go into Hydreigon because it forces it forces him to gamble with his Hydreigon, or to go for the safe Bomber Snow. Either or works. And I'm not bothered by either, and I can just go for a V-Create and fuck something. Unless he goes for the cheeky EQ prediction, which would be mightily impressive, I have to say. But Victini's bulky enough, I think, to maybe take an EQ. Oh, okay. See, now that makes me think you're scarfed. I don't like that. On the other hand, well, I guess I go into Victini since it's my main resist. But he certainly pushed me into an interesting place. He could just be baiting me and going for a fake out, but that seems like an awful lot of effort just to get fake out damage on my Hydreigon. In fact, did he take Life Orb damage? Where's the actual hit? No. No, he did not. But if I go into Victini and he goes U-turn... But on the other... I think I go Victini just because it makes more sense. He could also go Knockoff, which would suck, but then that gives me a free in with my Bomber Snow. He went U-turn. Yeah, alright. Alright. I'm assuming his Mienshao is his Hydreigon killer, which makes sense. Because Hydreigon is so cunting common in this fucking metagame that you kinda need one. So, yeah, that's never fun. You get on with it. I'm assuming he's going to go into his own Hydreigon. However, the fact that his Mienshao is scarfed makes me think his Hydreigon is not, unless he's running dual Scarfers and he's made me look a right chimpanzee. Which he could be. In fact, I can test for that right now, but I lose my Victini, which is my main fighting resist. Also, if his... But if his Hydreigon is scarfed, then I don't really have to worry about the Mienshao as a factor, and I can just start dropping the bomb on things. I think I go U-turn, because if he goes Dark Pulse, I get a safe switch into Heracross, And a combination, well, 2 knockoff should have the bat, I'd like to say. I could be wrong. So I'm going to go U-turn. Are you Scarf like every other Hydreigon on the planet? If you're not, then I'm going to have to go into Hera regardless. I'll probably get fucked by a Draco. Either way, this is kind of a pretty miserable situation to be in. It's not a great one, I have to admit. And if I lose Heracross... Okay, aha! Aha! We have sussed you, Foul Demon. Okay. He might just pop a Drake. I need to look at what I need least, and it may well... but Heliolisk outspeeds Hydreigon. The only problem is it isn't going to get outspeed Mienshao, and it ain't going to do shit to a Abomasnow. It probably isn't going to do much to Slowking either, and it gets outsped by the Bat. And now Hydreigon is at that amount of HP. Abomasnow can get it with an Ice Shard. Can also do a lot of damage to Mienshao. It could also force Abomasnow in. So I think Heliolisk dies. I think it does that. It does that thing. The only problem I have here is that I can't use Hera as a sort of build-up sweeper because oh, okay, he went Dark Pulse. And he's Life Orbed. Interesting. Another great thing is this means that I can just go into Hydreigon, lock myself into Dark Pulse and have a fun old time. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go to Victini. What I want to do is go into Abomasnow and SD, but that would require Wrecking Balls for Gonads, and I'm not that well endowed, unfortunately. Because all he has to do is just try and go for a last-ditch Draco, which, considering I found out his secret and everything on my team outspeeds it in some way, he wouldn't do that. So I think I go into Hera. Oh, or I lose to hit activity? How? It says I have 120 seconds left! Right. Well, oh, I know what I did. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just not gonna say anything. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Oh well. Let me just hang my head in shame, and then I'll try and win again. Anyway, on brighter news, Heracross should do well here. Apart from you, Mandibuzz, you utter bastard. Hey, Christ, I wish I was... Yeah, I'm just gonna put Moxie on you. I don't care. You can have Moxie. Moxie's nice, it works. I have enough resists and things that don't mind sponging status that I can deal with it. Right, note to self. When I scroll up the list, scroll back down. Dumbo. Anyway, Infernape will probably be his lead for the cheeky Stealth Rocks. I don't know why he would have a lead. I could be the fat skank. I've been seeing an awful lot of SR skanks lately. It's seem to be popping out of the woodwork like crazy. If he leaves with Infernape, I'm actually just gonna go close combat with Hera, force him to Stealth Rocks and force him to switch in Nidoqueen. Or Mandy. Okay, he's gonna lead with Nidoqueen. Alright, fuck your face in then. Even though you live it, fine, granted. Okay, that seems like a terrible waste. Why would you do that horrible thing you just did? What an idiot. I can't imagine he's gonna stick around, so... Fori, because Fori is good. There you go. There you go. Alright, it can knock off if it wants, I don't give a shit. I can just go Stealth Rocks, and... In fact, in theory, this is an amazing development. Are you gonna try and overheat me? I believe you will. So I'm gonna go in a Hydreigon trying to be a cheeky monkey. Why would you have Nidoqueen? Nidoqueen does not work as a hazard thing. Ah, you went Fire Punch. Oh, wow! Eat a dick, you bastard. I will go U-turn, because there's bugger all else to do, although that means you're Iron Fist, which probably means you have Muck Punch. And you don't look CB to me. Suppose we'll find out when he tries to pop a Muck Punch at me. No, we won't, because he's going to go into his fat skank. Alright. But yeah, a fantastic thing has just arisen from this. I can now go into Hera, activate my guts, and not quite win, but get mightily close. Especially as he's just left his ape to lose its sash. So, that's something. So I'm just going to proceed to fuck his team up, because I'm struggling to think of a lot of things that's going to deal with this. Apart from a scarfed Hydreigon. So, basically, although if his scarfed Hydreigon goes for flamethrower, no, he's going for the... Okay, hang on a minute. Alarm bells. Alarm bells are happening. Go into Hydreigon again. He might just go close combat this time because he can. No, he's gonna go Fire Punch. Oh, eat a salty sausage, man. Alright, I may as well go Draco because I'm gonna die. Although the way he keeps switching out kind of suggests that he might... Okay. Alright, well, thanks to your stupid burn, we're right back at square one. Thank you, buddy. So, Hera again. Because I can. There isn't much point putting Moxie on this thing. In fact, again, it's not like, is his Infernape trying to bluff me? It's really confusing, but he's going to have to let another thing die here. Unless Mandibuzz is the tankiest thing in the known universe, which it has the capacity to be, but against a fucking Moxie Hera, I have my doubts. I could be wrong, though. I could be. I just don't know. Mandy is a strange being. So, it's feasible. I just don't think it will. I'm assuming the decision he's making right now is what dies. If I was him, I would say Blissey. However, it appears to have been Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz was not a poor call. Oh, I have to say, massive fucking respect. It tanked that to oblivion. I am running Jolly, but still, it's impressive. The other draw card I do have is that Victini laughs at Ape, so that's also a thing. He's really pushing the Ape agenda right now. It's... I don't know, it's just making me a little bit worried. But I know I do have an in, if I can get it, if I can get my Fori in on his fat skank. I can at least do stuff. I don't mind letting it heal off and shit, because, again, I have Hera, which one-shots everything on his team. Nearly. Sort of. Probably not Blastoise, but everything else will just die. You know, randy dandy. I'm gonna see if I can get it in on his Blastoise, though. I don't really, again, don't care that Victini's gotten poison. It's just he keeps forcing the Ape, and I keep thinking it's Scarfed, although I was kind of assuming it would be Sashed. You know, by the way he keeps bringing it in, and it kind of looks like it might be a Stealth Rocker, considering his Nidoqueen was T-Spikes. But I don't know why you'd run Iron Fist Fire Punch over Blitz. I could have sworn Blitz was more powerful. Again, could be wrong, I don't know. I haven't done much research into that particular subject. Yeah, I'd love to Fori it, but I'm not going to Fori it. I'm not about to Fori it. I might actually do a test here, because I don't particularly need Heliolisk, if I'm brutally honest. So I'm going to bait to see if the Hydreigon is Scarfed or not, and if he has to go for a Draco or a Dark Pulse, I get to bring in Fori and Rapid Spin and get rid of these horrible spikes, meaning that Abomasnow gets to live for longer. So, while it is a bit of a waste for my Heliolisk, I can at least see what's occurring, and maybe force him into the fat skank, and then we get to do this shit again, and it's all randy-dandy. Hopefully. We'll see. Although Hera is getting low on health, so I can't just keep bringing it in and clicking the death button. And you are scoffed, my friend! And now we know. Alright, that's great. That's gravy now. Fori, spin. It doesn't matter particularly, but I just, you know, a Bomber Snow kind of dies hilariously quickly, so I'd rather it didn't. It's about that. Although I could just go for a no, I need to spin. Spin. I'm not fussed if 4-y dies, that's a thing that happens. I just don't want these fucking T-spikes. Although if he also went... I'm gonna slow Volt Switch to see where we're at. Stealth Rocks would also suck. If he has them, he should take the opportunity to set them up right now. Again, I have seen an awful lot of SR Blissies lately. Like I say, they're just jumping out of the woodwork. It's a bit odd. But on the other hand, well, actually, no, he really shouldn't take the time to soft boil up because, yeah, there you go. Okay, I thought as much. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It just means I need to keep Hera in the back for later, for when I need it most. And I need to make sure that a Bomber Snow is nice and safe because Aurasphere will be annoying, but I actually think I'll take it. Maybe. We'll see how we go. Do I go into There's not much point going into Victini, if I'm honest. Well, I could just go straight for a V-Crate, U-turn out into 4-y. No, okay. We're going to Victini. Victini's actually not necessary at all here. And anything that he switches into is going to have to eat a mighty truckload. So, again, not the end of the world. And Blastoise doesn't have any recovery unless it has Aqua Ring, in which case that's dumb. So I should be okay? Hopefully this train of logic is working out. Good. Well done, Victini. Fat bitch, dead. Gone. Buried. It's what we want. It's what I like to see. In fact, if he goes into Blastoise now, I will just go for a Will-O-Wisp. And I don't care if he gets rid of Stealth Rocks now. Because I don't. Because I don't. The only major problem that might arise is if it's Ape one-on-one. Because if he does randomly turn out to be Scarfed, again, could happen, it's certainly very feasible, then I'm dog buggered, basically. I need to get enough damage on him to the point where I'm okay. I'm at... Do I pull the trigger? Do I pull the trigger? I don't really want to, because 4-y isn't actually that specially defensive. No, I'm gonna go U-turn. I feel confident in letting Victini go. Aha! I was right, fucker! Lovely. I can play the game. Now there is the last crucial problem here. And it's a biggie. Which is if his Ape is actually Scarfed. However, considering we just saw his Hydreigon outspeed my Victini, odds are low. Also, if he's Iron Fist, he probably has Mach Punch. So he could well be banded, but I doubt he's banded because I would have thought it would do way more to Hydreigon. Unless he's been bluffing it really hard. Like, unbearably. Which, again, it could happen. Anyway, I'm gonna go into 4-y. And it's tricky, man. It's rough, and I do actually have the timer there, so I won't time out. It does happen occasionally. Spent so much time thinking that you forget to play. I'm gonna go into 4-y, and then I'm gonna Death Fodder Victini as he goes into Ape. If he goes into Blastoise, then that's fucking Randy Dandy will just spin, and then I get a little bit closer to winning. Just a scotch. Okay, he's gonna go into Ape. Fine, right. Now he's gonna log himself in a Fire Punch, because why not? Okay. If he's got double Scarfers, then he wins. I'm running double Scarfers, but that's because I'm weird. Time to call your bluff, mister. Let's see how we go. Are you double Scarf? Are you? It could be double Scarf to deal with the fucking Hydreigons. Come on then. If you're not scarfed, I win. If you are scarfed, I lose. So let's just get it out of the way, shall we? I've noticed I have a massive fire weakness. I'm really crap at building teams. Come on, man. Just get it done. The suspense. It's too much. He effectively has to switch out into Blastoise, though. He has to let Harry get down to low enough health to where he can kill it with a Mach Punch. Like, that's it, basically. And if he goes for Mach Punch, then Fori swoops in and just sits there, being Fori, and hopefully kills with Gyro Balls. Come on, man! Don't just leave me hanging like this! There you go! Called his bluff, finally, at a point where I had to, or I lost, so... That's gone well, and now it's done. It's done. All I have to do is cream the shit out of the Blastoise with any combination I want. Unless he has Aura Sphere, in which case it might get a bit dicey, but we'll see how we go. This should do enough damage to where I don't care, and it does, and you can do what you like at this point. To be a prick, I'm gonna Volt Switch. Why not? Let's see if prickishness ruins my day. If he's max special defense Mega Blastoise, it could do. Fori isn't exactly a special attacking beast. Yay! Look, I can play this game! Ah!